At my workplace on Sunday, I was given a task to go to each gas station pump and to replace the water there. So pretty much at all the QTs, every QT in the United States has what's it called? Like this water bowl, and in this bowl there'd be these windshield wipers. So like put the windshield wiper in, take it out, wash your car with it. You probably know what I'm talking about. You see them at the car wash stations. Take that, put the thing in there. Yep, take it out, put it on the car. Yeah. So I was given the task to go and replace each and every single one and put clean new water in them. So the first time I heard it, I was like, God, fuck me, bro. That's gonna literally half an hour. I have to go to each single gas pump and retake every single bucket of water. Okay, so I grabbed this big old dolly thing. I put 3 buckets of water on it, and I start walking. I get to pump one out of 24. That's gonna be a really good day. Pump 1 out of 24. I'm going over there, get the water out. Okay, now you see, the thing about these buckets is that, I'll just use this for example. For these buckets, you would have to walk all the way down to the end of the pavement, to the rocks, to throw the water out. You didn't want to throw out the water on the pavement where all the cars are going, because when you did that, apparently some code would be against it. Because why were they against it again? I don't even remember. You think it's so much of an issue to be driving in the rain? I don't think so. Actually, we'll come back to that in a second. But they said, dump it in the rocks, not on the concrete where all the cars are going, because of X. I don't know what X is, but I'll keep on going. So I go over to the rocks. Shit's like a full minute walk. Not minute, like 30 seconds to a minute walk. Dump the water there, bring it back, put it back in the place where it was, put the water back in the bucket. Keep going 24 old times. Oh boy. So I'm doing this for about like 25 minutes. And I finally get to the last one. And then at this point, bro, all 3 of my buckets, like I had 3 buckets of water to put the clean water in there once I'd already dumped them out. All 3 buckets were almost empty. It was like at least just a little bit left. In the last one, I was thinking, oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is actually perfect, because there's like just enough here in this bucket to fill up this last bucket over here to just a good enough amount. So I'm thinking, all right, this is great. But I was kind of lazy, so I did not notice this at all. There was a truck parked directly on the gas pump. So as I told you before, the water bucket's right here, the gas pump's right here, the truck is right here. So I take this bucket out, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, I can't be bothered. And I dump it straight on the ground, right then and there. The water hits his tires, and the water keeps going past. It's on the pavement, it's everywhere. There's so much water. Put the bucket back up there, grab my bucket, dump the water, fill it up, and then his car door opens. And he says, hey, what the fuck is your problem? And I'm like, I go straight into fight or flight mode. What are you talking about? He's like, I watched you, fucking old white bald man. I watched you in this white ass truck. I watched you walk all the way to the rocks with each and every bucket. I watched you go all the way over there and dump your water. But for just me, you poured the water into my tires. You had something against me. You did it for me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, you don't know? You don't know? And I'm like, oh, my bad. And he goes, you're bad? And we just have a stare off for like 10 seconds. Because I'm like, what else did you want? What are you talking about? He's like, you did that on purpose. You saw me and you wanted to throw water in my car. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Do you not drive in the rain? He's like, shut the fuck up. Get away from my car. I'm like, okay, buddy. All right, whatever. Do what you want. I just walk back with my dolly, and I'm like, that was fucking weird. Can this guy not drive in the rain? Does the water have like chemicals in it that makes his tire like fucking explode? I don't know. I walk back inside, and I'm just getting all these negative, like hateful thoughts. I'm stressed. I'm feeling worse. I feel like a physical feeling in my body that's like fight or flight. the fight or flight mode. It feels weird. I feel a bit like a freezer. I went straight into fight or flight mode, but like part of me almost froze and wanted to fight at the same time. But there's always that old man strength. Old man strength is nothing to joke about. I'm being so serious, bro. Old men are fucking strong as shit. What the hell? Like they look so weak, but at the same time, bro could, I don't know, they're strong as fuck. That's the thing I'm trying to say. I went into this fight or flight mode as soon as I got back inside, and my brain, my body, brain and body, I was trying to calm down, but at the same time, I almost couldn't. Does that make sense? I felt like my mind started all these thoughts rushing through it, just feeling stressed, just feeling horrible. I could say that, I could say this, I could have done that, I could have done this, I could have done that. I was feeling all these stress moments. Like I went back inside, I went straight into the break room, and there was no one in there. In the break room, just put everything back, and I just started thinking to myself, what the fuck? And I still like physically feel my body shaking just a little bit. Old white bald man with a mustache. Not mustache, a beard. Thinking, God, what if he just got out of the car and wanted to fight me? What if like he did something and I could have gotten fired? What if this happened? What if that happened? What if all these shit thoughts going through my head? Then I realized something. Oh, right. It doesn't help me to be thinking like that because thinking like that makes me more stressed. When I'm more stressed, I lose testosterone. So I shouldn't bother with that. There's something you should know about testosterone. And I'll just tell you three things. One, testosterone is competitiveness. I know you're probably thinking, what the fuck? Actually, no. Before we even get into that, what do you think testosterone is? Like, I'm being so dead ass. What do you think testosterone is? When I say the word testosterone, you're probably thinking of some jacked, built motherfucker. Motherfucker that, like, should be put in prison. Bald, like, really big, bushy beard, about 200, like 100 pounds overweight from the average man with pure muscle and strength. Not quite. Testosterone is, it boosts your level of competitiveness, which is pretty, I know, when I first found that, I was like, what the fuck? That's pretty crazy. But there's something else too. Testosterone makes effort, effort, feel good. When I first heard this in the fucking Huberman podcast, I was like, now what this man just say? Hang on, wait, what did he just say? Testosterone makes effort feel good. So think about a time you hit a workout. Literally any time you hit any workout. When you hit that workout, right after, you probably felt good. You probably felt a sense of like pleasure or relief in your mind after the workout, because in a weird way for us guys, when we do something that's painful, that's hard, that's like something that's challenging, our feelings of happiness and our feelings of, not feelings, but like sense of testosterone will all go up, which is like pretty fucking surreal to me. So pretty much doing more like high challenge tasks, doing more challenging things will boost your testosterone. And the more you don't want to do I'm not getting to like, the more that you don't want to do a high challenge task, like the more that you just don't want to do something that's that you think it will be hard or painful, it's just a symptom of how low testosterone you have, which is pretty mind-boggling. But the third thing I wanted to tell you was that, did you know stress decreases testosterone? Did you know that? Did you know the one chemical or hormone that's directly related to what makes testosterone plummet? It's cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone, like the hormone we'll feel in our amygdala when we're feeling stressed about a certain situation, certain topic, and when we get thoughts in our mind that are stressful too. So when this chemical, cortisol, goes up, our testosterone, like our feelings of effort and competitiveness, it will all go down. And you've probably felt this before, when you felt stressed, when you felt like a sense of pain in your mind, you just couldn't get yourself to be productive. You couldn't get yourself to be doing anything that's like good for you. And how could you? Fuck, bro. When these feelings of stress and cortisol are like high and up, bro, you're not hitting that PR. You're not gonna hit that personal record when your stress and cortisol feelings or levels are like high as fuck. You just won't. So the main focus for today is to get your dumb. Oh, Jesus, my bad. It's to it's to get you to decrease your cortisol, to decrease your stress. And I'm just gonna go over two ways. The first way, meditation, mindfulness, yada yada. You've heard this like 1,000 times. Do you realize how fucking huge it is, bro? I'm telling you right now. Go out into any public place and just look around. Go to a store. Go to a store. Go to a gas station. Go to a gas station. Just look around. How many people there do you think are just stuck in their mind? How many people there do you think are just AFK, away from keyboard? Like probably almost everyone there. So when I speak about mindfulness and you probably like brush it, like it just goes over your head as if nothing's even there. I'm being so serious, bro. Mindfulness will save you. Everyone there in the store is just mindless. Everyone there in the store is just thinking about something. They're so engaged in their mind. Their own brain is fighting them. Isn't that crazy? How you would get thoughts, negative thoughts that would go against your code, like who you are as a person, and you would fight those thoughts in your own mind. You'd be having a mental battle, a mental struggle. I'm not like this. I'm not like this. No. XYZ, whatever. That's what the average person experiences every day. So when I speak about mindfulness, bro, you should just maybe consider it a little bit more than what you used to before. So we want to be mindful in the way that when we're having this episode, I'm going to call it an episode because like, come on now. When we have these feelings of stress and a thought comes into our mind, that's not good. The first thing we want to do is go back to the present moment. But we're going to do this in a much different way. So first of all, you're going to get the realization like, oh, I'm thinking about that stressful moment again. The first thing you're going to do is to think about something that you can feel. Now, this is like the quickest way, the literal quickest way for you to get out of your mind is for you to focus on something that you can feel, like this jacket. I'm focusing my mind on the sensations that I'm feeling with this jacket. And because of that, I'm not so in my own mind anymore. I'm not so in my own brain, fighting my own beliefs, fighting my own thoughts. I'm in the present moment. This is actually something so powerful. You could do this right now, actually. You could literally feel any sensation on your body. You could feel your chest and how the clothes are touching it. You could feel your feet and how your socks are feeling it. Like I'm feeling it right now. And that's all from me. What's it called? Mind Muscle Connection? MMC. You should actually go look that up. That's such a powerful move, bro. MMC, mind muscle connection. When your mind connects to a muscle or a feeling, and it like makes a connection there so that then you're focused on that. And then suddenly you're just not thinking about that stressful thought. Or you could journal. I find journaling to be like the pinnacle. Oh fuck, I want to get into this for a little bit. So I was looking more at these, what's his name? Healthy Gamer GG. I forgot, like, you probably know who that is, but I forgot what his real name was. I was looking more at his posts and his YouTube videos. And I found something so beneficial, something about journaling. And I realized, I understood now why journaling was so good for you. So you know how in your mind you have all these negative thoughts in there? You have all these thoughts that are so painful, that are making you want to hate life, that are making you want to do this, making you want to do that. You have all these thoughts in your mind. I found out that journaling, that venting in a journal would be the best way to get rid of all that. So think of it as, goddamn, a vacuum cleaner. I have no fucking clue where I'm going with this. So like a vacuum that has all this dirt in it. Okay, this vacuum, all this dirt, collecting all this dirt. Okay, actually, yeah, I know where I'm going with this. You are the vacuum. As you go out throughout your life, you collect all this dirt, all this shit that you don't want in your mind. And it's just stuck in your mind. You journaling is the equivalent of you releasing all this dirt and feeling clean. Oh shit, that was such a clean analogy. I didn't know I could even think of that. So every time you think about journaling, bro, think about the vacuum. You are the vacuum. You are the person that's pretty much always on. Pretty much literally is always taking thoughts, taking dirt and dust from the outside world and putting it into your own vacuum. which is your own mind. You have all this dust, all this dirt, all this bullshit. It's all in your mind. When it's time to go for a cleanse, you'll pull out your journal and you'll begin to write in it. And when you do that, you release your dirt and your dust onto the journal, and suddenly you feel mentally clear. You feel mentally happier. This is like one of the best ways to store your stress. The second thing, get some sunlight. I know you're probably thinking, what the fuck? I know, yeah. Getting sunlight raises your, what's it called? Dopamine levels. I could get into this for like a good 10 minutes, but yeah, all you need to understand is that getting sunlight, like around the first things in the morning, will boost your levels of clarity and I'm about to get into like some like sciencey terms I'm not even familiar with. BroScience? Let's just get into some clear BroScience. Getting sunlight makes you happier. You don't even need to question me on that. It's just an objective standard. The thing is, we don't get that much sunlight. Why? Because you and I, dumbass, are spent so much time around these walls. Why the fuck would we get sunlight when we have all the pleasure in the world right here? Well, turns out that's not really helping us, isn't it? So what you need to understand is that just going outside and getting 5 minutes of good sunlight will boost your levels of well-being and will decrease some of your levels of stress because you'll feel so much more calmer. After this, I'm gonna go hit a ring session. I bought these a second ago. They are pretty cool. I like these. So, yeah, and I feel fucking fantastic using them. Like, one of the best calisthenics workout. Although I will say, I got pretty humbled the last time I used them. Yeah, turns out I'm not really that great. I am in the gym, but like, bro, resistance training compared to calisthenics, absolutely a whole nother world. Bodyweight exercises composed to just lifting a goddamn barbell, way more different than I thought. So anyways, that's all you need to understand. When you have like these feelings, these thoughts of stress, think back to your body. Think back to something you're touching. Second part, when you feel all these thoughts, like all these stressful thoughts, take out anything. Take out a piece of paper. Take out your phone notes, your iPhone notes, Google Notes. I'm not even sure Google has notes. Whatever. Go onto Google. Go onto your notes app and just write down the stressful thing you're feeling about. Vent it somewhere. Release that dust. Third one, get some more sunlight. Be outside more. I don't even need to explain to you how being outside more will heighten your levels of happiness. I don't need to explain that to you. You wanna know why? Because doing the opposite of all these will decrease and lower your testosterone. And you don't want that. You and I, we both want to have high levels of testosterone. Don't you? I assume you do. What do you even want? High levels of testosterone. See you later, dumbass. Wait. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh well, see you later. And also, if you haven't joined our Legion, link in the description, join it. What the fuck are you waiting for? Huh? You in for this? You in for...